Any arrests in this shooting. As you mentioned, it happened here at Main Event off of Cobb Parkway. It's a popular spot for families to come to eat and play games, and that's why a woman I spoke to said they wanted to bring her grandson here for his birthday before shots rang out.
Traumatic for me. I can only imagine what it is for a 5-year-old.
Deidre Carter still can't believe her grandson's birthday party Sunday at Main Event in Cobb County ended in gunfire. She says it started when her son asked an employee for water.
I just see her slap him as hard as she could, and it sounded off. Then some random guy came up. We don't know where he came from, but he came up and was like, yeah, what's going on?
This video from inside Main Event shows the moment things began escalating. Carter says a man then left and returned with a gun.
Next thing I know, I see this guy come charging in. He's charging at my son now, and he takes the gun and he just started shooting.
She says her son and her daughter's boyfriend were shot. Medics rushed them to Wellstar Kennestone Hospital. Cobb County police say the shooter took off before they arrived a little after 9 p.m. The family has asked us not to give the names of the victims since the shooter is still on the run.
I just remember the last words of my grandson saying, "This is the worst birthday ever," and he didn't even get to cut his cake.
It makes, you want to talk to the younger kids and, let them know, like, hey, you're throwing your life away for a cup of water. It's something as simple as a cup of water, and it didn't have to escalate this
to that.
And now the family is focused on helping the two men recover. Carter expects her son to be in the hospital for some time. Cobb County police say only one shooter was involved in this incident. We did reach out to Main Event for a comment. Any arrests in this shooting. As you mentioned, it happened here at Main Event off of Cobb Parkway. It's a popular spot for families to come to eat and play games, and that's why a woman I spoke to said they wanted to bring her grandson here for his birthday before shots rang out.
Top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. You know who it is, who it should be. AKA J Cass. Better known now as who? Trucker J. Sitting in the car enjoying my coffee. Making these big dollars, you heard? Again, I'm a Honda. I'm a CDL driver for Honda, and they're about to merge with Nissan and Hitachi. They throw away money. You heard? 30 plus an hour, man. 10 minutes from the house. This is a trucker's dream job. 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sometimes they try me around 2:30. Hey, can you run another load? But that's time and a half. I forgot to add that. Time and a half after 40. You do the math. 30 plus. Time and a half after 40. But anyways, what the is wrong with these ninjas, man? Anybody from the street knows when there's women and children around, they are sacred. You can't commence to come back blazing. Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. What if her son says something fly to the waitress, right? The dude happened to be her boyfriend, okay? He asked for a glass of water. Let's play devil's advocate. She might have been thick. She might have been like, what's up, shorty, blah, blah, blah. And she did not accept his advances, right? Her man happened to be outside. She tells her man. He comes inside, right? They have a verbal dispute. In my day, yo fam, let's take it outside. Keep it respectful. We keep it G. Or we would have got to swinging right there. Fists. Both survives. Nobody goes, well, you could get beat up and go to the hospital, but there's no bullet wounds where somebody can damn near be fighting for their life on life support. So now this young man, this young parasite, right, that went outside, okay? So if he was scared of the sun or the sun was brolic and bigger than him, he had a chance to get away. But because his little bit of pride was hurt, because pride in the black community is like an all-time high. You cannot let your pride be disrespected. This fool comes back in and blazing, I'm talking about shooting, hits the boyfriend that had nothing to do with it, the sister's boyfriend. You understand me? And hits his target. But what if his target was holding the 5-year-old? Then you would have had a 5-year-old either shot or deceased. So what I'm saying is, to you youngsters, women and children are sacred. There's a time and a place for anything. If you wanted him that bad, you could have lined him up and waited for him outside. You understand me? Seeing what type of vehicle he got in. It was different ways you could have handled that. Or you could have been a man and said, hey, let's take it outside and take it to the fist. But it looked like you was shorter than your girlfriend. So your pride is just as short. So you got to get a firearm. You dudes nowadays is suckers. Straight punani. You suckers. In my day, we went with the fist first. If we had a dispute, if we had a problem, win, lose, or draw. We didn't run. Matter of fact, New York's gun laws was so strict. If you get caught, it's not like down here in the South. See, down here in the South, people get it misconstrued. And these dudes think they tough guys. Don't get me wrong. They will take your head off with them hammers here in the South. I promise you that. Like right now, I could go like, no, I'm not going to say, man. Wifey's license. My 22-year-old don't have nothing, right? She could go into a gun store right now and purchase a firearm and legally carry it. And now she could legally conceal carry it because that's the law here in Georgia without a permit. You can't do that up north, baby. No matter white, black, Spanish, if you get caught with that hammer without the proper paperwork, you are going to jail and you're going to be a felon. You see what they did to Lil Wayne, and he had people on his tour bus that was willing to take the charge, and he still did time because of that gun in Rikers Island. I think he did like 6 months, 8 months for a gun being on his tour bus. So we a different species up top. We go with these hands first. Now, I give it to you guys here in the South. Y'all shoot something in a second. But what I'm saying is, why couldn't y'all handle that a different way, man? There's kids. The 5-year-old didn't even get to cut his cake. That's going to stay on his head for the rest of his life. That little boy said at 5 years old, this is the worst birthday ever, Grandma. People getting shot, people screaming, people scattering, chairs is falling over. You know, everybody's running for their life because bullets don't have no name and anybody could catch a stray. Who is training these young thugs, man? These young gangsters. Y'all not gangster, y'all pussy. YouTube don't pay me, so I'm going to say what the hell I want. I'm going to get my message out there. Y'all dudes is suckers, man. You scared to take an ass whooping. You know how many fights J-Cass been in? And just so happens, every one-on-one, I was victorious. And I had an audience. Especially in high school. Dude be running his mouth. I'm the type... Yo, we ain't even gonna let's go outside. Next thing you know, you got the whole damn school following you outside, and I got busy with the hands. I just showed you I tried to show you a video of when I was bouncing here in Georgia, in Atlanta, at a club, and I beat dude back in the club. I'm gonna try to sneak the video in there, but they keep like blocking it and taking it down. I'm gonna try to sneak it in there again. You know what I'm saying? Where I beat dude with the hands. I didn't go get no gun. I mean, I don't understand. You know there's women and children. Now you basically probably threw away your life for a cup of water. Your girl got her slap off. You should have left it at that. You went outside, so they're going to say that's intent. That was premeditated because you went outside and you came back. You put all those people in that restaurant, even innocent people's lives in danger. So you going down, brother. when they catch you. And they're going to catch you because guess what? Your girl, they're going to put the pressure on your girl and she going to be forced to give you up, brother. So now, while you laying on that bunk for how many years, because they're going to give you some time for that, she going to be screwing the next dude, bro. She might hold you down for that first year, but she going to be screwing the next dude. She going to go on with her life because you wanted to be gangster and hold it down because your pride was hurt, right? But while you locked up, she going to move on with somebody else. Now, ain't that crazy? So while you sit in the cell crying, wishing you could be home, that chick going to be laying and popping up on somebody else's joint. Pause. You got to overstand things out here, man. Ain't nobody, if that ain't your wife, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, ain't nothing worth throwing. Now, if somebody was to hit J. Cass' wife, Lord, you know I pray every day. That's a different ball game, bro. We grew up together, 20s, 30s. She's in her 40s still, and I just joined the 50 club. If a Negro put their hands on my wife, I'm still not going to go get a gun first. I'm going to want to put hands on you, hands and feet. I want to make you suffer. I want to knock your teeth out, blacken your eye. I don't want to go take the easy route, get a gun and blow your top off. No, that I know me, because the violence is in me. I just suppress it. I'm gonna want to get busy. Like, nigga, you hit my wife? Is you crazy? You get what I'm saying? That's the way we handle it in our day. We couldn't go for no gun, brother. You might play razor tag. You know, you get the knife or the gem star, spit it out your mouth like Tupac and above the rim, and buck 50 your face. Do you see a buck 50 on my face, man? And I was outside 20 plus years, man. 2014 was the last time I was outside active, getting to the bag. I don't know what protocol, who's raising y'all, but they raising you wrong, man. There's rules to this. Women and children are sacred. And if the women and children around y'all out right there, you got to stand down. You could have waited for that boy to come outside if you wanted to get him that bad. Now you threw away your life, youngster. 3 hots in the cot. I hope you can fight, because there ain't no guns in jail. And that's one to grow on, man. For you youngsters, man, learn how to put them hands. You're going to get hit in a fight. You can't go into a fight being scared to get hit. You just got to toughen it up and absorb it, man. Try not to get hit in your dome where somebody knock you out. You're going to get hit in the fight. Stop being scared. Stop letting your pride, too, get the best of you. Because pride can get you killed, and pride can get you locked up for the rest of your life. Don't say an OG didn't try to tell you. You see how I'm living. Do I have to care? No. Do I have to preach to you guys? No. Because I'm out the way. And I was in multiple hoods from NY to CT. Real trenches. Where you couldn't have that gun like that. You had to hide that shit. Because if you get caught with it, you going down. For every bullet in the whole 9. So we had to have these, brother. I'm not trying to act like I'm super gay. It just happened that I was nice with my hands. On a one-on-one, nobody ever beat me down. It just never happened. Thank you, Lord. I've been jumped twice now. I've been jumped twice. But ain't nobody beat me. Even when they jumped me, they didn't beat me down where my face was lumped up. And I'm looking crazy like that rapper, Buckshot. Thank God my jumping wasn't like that. Woo. My face was still pretty. My ribs was hurting. Somebody sliced my back with a razor and shit. Same dude with the white hat. Caught the beats. Look. 2-piece chickens. He gonna get mocked right in the club. Damn near broke my hand on this dude's head. Right there. Here he come. Bang! 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 2-piece. Bang! Look at him. Look.